Hey there, fellow gamers! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the world of gaming and innovation. If you're like us, you probably have a soft spot for gaming, let it be classic or modern. But what if we told you that you can carry an entire library of your favorite games right in the palm of your hand? That's right, today we're going to explore the ultimate list of the best handheld gaming emulation devices that let you live unforgettable gaming moments anytime, anywhere. So, grab your virtual tickets and let's embark on this journey. Handheld gaming systems are having a moment. Gaming on the go has been a thing since the Game Boy, but the runaway success of the Nintendo Switch and continued growth of mobile processors has brought an explosion of devices that let you play all sorts of games wherever you want. Figuring out the best gaming handheld for you, though, can be complicated. To help you narrow things down, we've extensively researched the best handheld gaming consoles and tested the major contenders. There are three primary categories that can be distinguished within the handheld gaming market. Portable gaming computers based on the x86 architecture come in first place, and examples include the Steam Deck and the ASUS ROG Ally. Because they strive to imitate the performance of a gaming desktop with moderate specifications, these portable gaming devices are the most potent that money can buy. Linux is what's used to power the Steam Deck, but most people prefer Windows. This is the type of portable gaming console you would get if you want to play modern PC games that were just recently released while you're on the go, and need something more powerful than a Switch. They can also emulate the most diverse selection of classic gaming consoles. On the other hand, they are typically the largest and most cumbersome devices to hold, and their battery life can be relatively short. It should come as no surprise that they are also the most expensive, with prices ranging from $400 to over $1,000. The Logitech G Cloud and the Retroid Pocket are two mobile handhelds that fall on the more affordable end of the price spectrum. These devices typically run Android or Linux and have price points ranging from less than $50 to close to $400. They do not have the capability to play games designed for modern consoles or personal computers, but they are typically smaller than portable computers and can still be used for mobile gaming and cloud streaming. The last tier is handhelds that do their own thing. This is a catch-all for things like the Switch or Playdate, portable devices that run heavily customized software and aim to provide a unique gaming experience. They aren't necessarily ideal for emulation or playing the latest multi-platform titles. Instead, they often have distinct game libraries. Logitech G Cloud. If the Logitech G Cloud cost $150 or so less, it might be the best Android handheld on the market. Its 7-inch, 1080p display is bright, vibrant, and altogether more pleasing to look at than the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, AYN Odin, and even the entry-level Steam Deck. Despite having the same screen size as the Deck, it weighs a half-pound less and its contoured grips are easy to hold for hours. Its haptics work as they should, and it gets a good 10 to 12 hours of battery life. The big panel makes it a treat for game streaming, and in terms of emulation, it can play into the Dreamcast/PSP range comfortably. Since Logitech is an established firm, you don't have to worry about extended shipping fees or wait times either. Just grab one from your retailer of choice and you'll have it in a few days. Razer Edge. The Razer Edge sits in a similar no-man's land as the Logitech G Cloud. It's essentially a standalone tablet attached to a Razer Kishivu, so it doesn't feel quite as stable as something like the AYN Odin or Logitech G Cloud. The display also has a super wide 20:9 aspect ratio that isn't well suited to most retro games, so the effective screen space for emulation isn't much more than what you'd get from a smaller device. It may be one of the more powerful Android handhelds, but at $400, the whole thing is way too expensive. Valve Steam Deck. Although it has been extensively covered in the past year, Valve's Steam Deck continues to provide the best value in terms of functionality and price among gaming handhelds. At $399, the entry-level model offers an unbeatable value with 64 GB of readily expandable eMMC storage. Better yet, the $529 and $649 models with faster SSDs and, on the top model, a premium glass display are also excellent, though they are up against more competitively priced Windows handhelds. However, SteamOS makes its settings fairly accessible, so all in all, this is essentially a portable, 720p last-generation console. Because of its strength, the Steam Deck is also an excellent emulation tool. It can even run more advanced Switch games. Setting up all of this is also made as simple as possible by using a program like Emudeck. The deck's versatility makes it a good device for Xbox games streaming on the cloud, even when it comes to emulation. In addition, many games, though not all of them, can be played at higher resolutions on a TV or monitor when paired with a dock. ASUS ROG Ally. If you're willing to spend more and want the most performant handheld possible, you could skip the Steam Deck and buy a Windows-based device instead. Of those, the $700 ASUS ROG Ally is the best we've tested. It's not nearly as frictionless as the Steam Deck, but it's a fine alternative to traditional gaming laptops if you're willing to trade some ease of use for better frame rates and a superior display. The bigger selling point might be the display, which is similar in size to the Steam Deck at 7 inches, but has a sharper 1080p resolution and supports faster refresh rates up to 120 Hz. It's brighter and more color-rich as well, plus it has thinner bezels around the sides. The ROG Ally is noticeably more svelte than Valve's machine, as it's about half as thick, a tad lighter and 0.7 inches shorter. It doesn't come with a case like the Steam Deck, but, physically at least, it's more portable. Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. The Retroid Pocket 3 Plus is an Android device with far less power than the Steam Deck or portable Windows PC, so the only way it can play modern games is via cloud streaming. But if you primarily want a handheld to emulate older games when you're away from your home console or gaming PC, this is a generally comfortable and, at $149, reasonably affordable way to do so. The Pocket 3 Plus can emulate consoles up to the Dreamcast/PSP range fairly comfortably, so you'll have few troubles if you're mainly looking to play older games from the SNES, PS1 and earlier. With a recent firmware update, the device's performance has also improved with more demanding machines like the PlayStation 2 and GameCube. It's still not flawless, particularly with the PS2, but numerous games are at least playable, which is impressive at this price. You can also play most native Android games or stream games from a PC, Xbox or PS5. Battery life will depend on what you're playing but typically lasts between 5 and 7 hours. Miyoo Mini Plus. The Miyoo Mini Plus is more affordable than our top picks and comes in a well-built, Game Boy-style form factor that fits nicely with older games. Its 3.5-inch display really pops for something in the $70 to $80 range. Its battery lasts as long as it needs to, and we found it to emulate retro consoles up to the PlayStation 1 without much issue. As a Linux handheld, its software is extensively customizable, though it can require a bit of tinkering to get the most out of it as a result. And there you have it, folks. The top contenders in the world of handheld gaming emulation. Whether you're a die-hard fan of vintage classics or a curious newcomer eager to experience gaming history, these devices offer a gateway to a treasure trove of gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming adventures and tech explorations. Until next time, keep gaming.